I also loved how there was a word that you said brought back a huge wash of memories, and that word was grasshopper.
Yeah, sure. Small's Paradise. It was a Small's Paradise. That's what I used to drink.
Yeah.
That's what I used to drink
Now,
at the bar.
Forgive me, I'm not a drinker. What is a grasshopper?
It's a mint kind of something. I haven't indulged for quite a number of years, but
Anybody know?
yeah. Does anyone know what a grasshopper is?
Didn't you say mint julep was?
It's like it's something like it's a cream de mint. Yeah, something like a mint julep, something like that.
But talk about Small's Paradise a little bit, because I know you spent a lot of time there playing with a lot of different people.
Sure. Well, I don't know if I played with a lot of different people. I know I played there with Lloyd Price in the back room, and that's how I met Willis Jackson, who was playing in the front room. When I what's the word at the moment? It's hard to remember the word. Auditioned. I auditioned for Willis, and even though I couldn't read music, he said, "Yeah, I'd like to have you in the band." Wow. You know, I guess I took a couple of solos on my favorite chords at that time that I found on the chart, and I knew what the names were. So when it came time to play on them, he was impressed. So I joined the band. But Small's Paradise brings back a lot of memories to me, which include Count Basie's, which was 2 blocks down the street. Small's was at 135th Street, and Basie's was at 133rd. And recently, I came up to Harlem to point out details in my experience for the documentary itself. Yeah. And I was just taken aback that Basie's is missing. It's not even there anymore. Yeah. And as Small's is now International House of Pancakes. I found that to be impressive, you know. But nothing wrong with any of that. I mean, it's just the past and the present, you know, and the future is as of yet to be seen.
And you also talked about how you would go have breakfast at Wells.
At Wells, sure. Well, I remember one time at Small's Paradise, and I've mentioned this, I've described this story in performance several times. I was living in Mahwah, New Jersey at this particular time with Les Paul at his house. And I said to Les Paul, I said, you know, Wes Montgomery is playing at Basie's, and Les was coming up to Small's Paradise to visit. And I said, I want to take you over to Basie's to meet Wes Montgomery. And Les, as of yet, had never met Wes. So on my break, which Les came in, I had 20 minutes off in between 7 sets a night. 7 sets a night, 40 minutes per set, 20 minutes off in between each set. And all I made was $81 a week at that time. And I remember my dad, I was told that my dad had a few moments with Willis, and he talked him into raising me up to $101 a week. So Les came in to visit, and I took Les over to Basie's in between sets, and the place was packed, and Wes was playing, and at the end of the set, Wes came over to the bar and was just flabbergasted that Les Paul was there, and he said to Les, you know, two of my favorite, you're my idol, one of my idols, Charlie Christian and you. Wow. So I left Les Paul there, and I went back to work, and we used to finish work at around 4 a.m. By the time I packed up, it was 4:30, and I walked back over to Basie's. And outside the club had just emptied and people were still coming out, but there were 4 guitar players standing outside and waiting. They were waiting for me to show. And we all went over to Wells for breakfast, and it was Les Paul, Wes, Grant Green, George Benson, and myself. It's great. Wells was great.
That's a whole lot of acts.
Yeah, there's a lot of guitar. There's a lot of guitar, yeah. A lot of guitar players.
Jeez.
There's a lot of guitar players. Man. Yeah.